What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Terrence Devon with OG Fight Club, and tonight we got to talk about this Raw event that took place in Italy after trashing it. After Clash in Italy, we got to talk about this Raw event. But I don't want to talk about the whole thing, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched it. I don't want to talk about the whole thing. The main thing I want to talk about is Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins, the main event. Okay, I just want to talk about that. All right, so this was supposed to be a PLE match, right? So I think because there's rumored that this was supposed to be the match that was supposed to take place at WrestleMania this year, but it didn't happen because Bron Breakker was hurt, so he couldn't fight Seth Rollins. He couldn't have a match with him at WrestleMania, which is why your boy Gunther had to step in. And it was super odd because Gunther didn't have nobody to be going up against in WrestleMania. So he stepped in, and yeah, so that's what took place, and that's how that came about. But anyway, I call Braun broken because he's always hurt, right? It's like it seems like he's always hurt, and now it's rumors that he's hurt again, which is why I want to talk about this, y'all. So what's going on with the Vision, y'all? So they have to have the worst luck in the WWE because they're always hurt. Like, what is going on? So as y'all recall, the Vision started out right. It was Bron Breakker, it was Seth Rollins, it was Bronson Reed, and then of course the Oracle, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. But then Seth Rollins got hurt, right? So, and then I believe Bron Breakker got hurt. And then he came back. Then Bronson Reed got hurt, right? So now they brought in Austin Theory and they brought in Logan Paul. But now Logan Paul's hurt. And now Bron Breakker might be hurt again. So now the Vision is left with just Austin Theory. And so let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Austin Theory can carry the Vision by himself? Well, I mean, he'll have the Oracle with him. But do y'all really think that Austin Theory can carry the Vision by himself? Can he realize the Vision by himself? Austin Theory, I don't think so. Because his singles career wasn't good. And then when they partnered him with that dude, I don't remember his name, old boy from Australia, but when they partnered him with that cat, it didn't work right. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. They had some funny moments, right? But it didn't work out, which is why he's with the Vision now, right? And so then they're trying to repackage him. But anyway, so it feels like they've been cursed by Danhausen because they got to have a worse luck, y'all. But let's talk about this match. So this match was actually a good match. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I didn't have high hopes for it. But at the end of the day, Seth Rollins is a great performer. Bron Breakker is a freaking beast. His energy is unmatched. If it's matched, the only person, well, let's see, there might be two people who are close. And I would have to say maybe Brock Lesnar, maybe Jacob Fatu. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know. I think Bron Breakker's energy is just unmatched, right? I mean, he is. I mean, he is a beast, y'all. Like at the end of the day. But anyway, so I didn't have high hopes for it, but again, at the end of the day, both of those athletes are amazing competitors. So they got in the ring and they did their thing. There were some really good spots in this match. I don't recall really any botches. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. If you notice any botches, please, comment, refresh my memory. I only watched this match one time. Maybe I'll go back and watch it again. But it was a good match overall. There were some really good spots. My favorite spot though was when Bron Breakker he went to hit Seth Rollins with a spear from one table to the other, right? So he went from I think the American, right, the American announce table to the Italian announce table. They used to always destroy the Spanish announce table, but they're in Italy, so he went from the American announce table to the Italian announce table, trying to hit Seth Rollins with a spear, but Seth Rollins caught him and reversed it, turning it into a pedigree, y'all. And this was a thing of beauty. If you didn't see it, the timing was perfect, y'all. Like he went right into this pedigree that Seth Rollins reversed him. He reversed it and turned it into that, and it was just flawless, y'all. And then he hit him with it, and then the table broke. And some people are saying that that's where the injury may have taken place. I'm hearing that he could have two injuries. People say that they saw him limping. Some fans saw him maybe at the hotel, I believe it was in Italy, limping. but I'm also seeing reports of him having some like an issue with his shoulder, which may have happened during that spot right there, right? So it was an amazing spot, but unfortunately, it may have led to an injury that may sideline him again. So, but anyway, so Austin Theory interfered in this match. Of course, it's going to be interference with the vision, right? It's suspected. So Austin Theory interfered, but Montez wasn't having that, y'all. So Montez Ford came out, and he got in the ring, ran to the corner, jumped over the corner. He has insane athleticism, y'all. So, and he's bouncy too, right? So he went and jumped over the corner, right? The post in the corner, and then he hit Bron Breakker with a flip, right, into the apron, or not the apron, but into the outside of the ring, right? And then he got up, and then he's all hyped. I'm sorry, it wasn't Bron Breakker, it was Austin Theory. And then Bron Breakker noticed that, so then he got a spear for his trouble. So he hit him with a spear. So it was chaos outside, right? Next thing you know, Bron Breakker saw Seth Rollins standing in that one area of the barricade, right, where the timekeeper's at. And then he went to go spear Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins got out of the way, and then he ended up spearing Paul Heyman, the Oracle, through the barricade. So I thought that was cool. That was another good spot. And then eventually they made their way back into the ring. And then he went for a spear eventually, right? He went for a spear and this is how the match ended, but he went for a spear to Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins had one of the tag team belts and he was holding it, and Bron Breakker didn't realize that, right? So he turned around. Seth Rollins put that belt right in a perfect spot for Bron Breakker to run into it while doing his spear. So he pretty much, knocked himself out. He TKO'd himself, right? Hitting that belt that Seth Rollins was holding. So then he went down, and then Seth went ahead and pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. So overall, again, I thought it was a really good match. I really did enjoy it. I didn't have really high hopes for it, but it ended up being a good match. So I thought it was a great way to close the show. But at the end of the day, I hate that this didn't make it to a PLE. I would have loved to see it on a PLE. And who knows, maybe it will, right? Because, you know how WWE like to do, y'all. They like to have rematches, right? You be watching a PLE, and half of the card to be matches that done happen 3, 4, 5 times before the PLE. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, right? So, but overall, it was a good match. Out of 5 stars, I would give this match. I give it a 3.5. I give it a 3.5, almost 4. I give it a 3.5, y'all. So, which is good. So 3.5 is better than average, right? 3 stars is average. Going out of 5, 3 stars is average. It was better than average, right? But I didn't feel like it was a 5 out of 5, right? I don't even feel like it was a 4. I think maybe if there was no interference, maybe I could give it a 4, right? But anytime there's interference, y'all, like, unless the match is just amazing, it's gonna be hard for me to give it more than 3.5 stars, more than 3 anyway. It's going to be hard to give it more than 3 if there's any interference. So that, to me, that just knocks it down a little bit. But anyway, after that main event, y'all, they showed the unmasking match that AAA put on between the El Grande Americano and the OG, the original El Grande Americano, y'all, and that was an amazing match. Now that one might have been 5 out of 5. So I think we need to have another conversation about that. So I'm going to watch that match probably 2 or 3 more times. And then I'm going to tell y'all what I thought about that. I'm going to give y'all my take on that. And I want to know what y'all thought about it, y'all. So let's talk about it. Like, go to the comments. Tell me what your thoughts were about this match. If you hated it, if you liked it, how many stars out of 5 you give it, and why. I want to know, y'all. And again, what's going on with the vision? Also, we need to talk about that, y'all. We need to have a whole episode just to talk about the vision and how, like, they got the worst luck. Like, we got to talk about that, y'all. But let me ask y'all a question before we go. Do you really think Austin Theory can carry the vision? Do you really think he can carry the vision by himself? I don't know.